First time ko makakita ng foreigner. So yun. Tapos pera, mas malaki yung kikitain mo. Go!
Feeling ko napaka-directionless ng buhay ko na parang walang ibang direksyon, ganyan, na walang ibang purpose, then parang nag-aaral ka lang para ma-achieve lang yung gusto mo ma-achieve, para ma-meet mo yung expectations ng parents.
So depressed ako. So, feeling ko, wala na ako na. Hanggang 5 months na, 5 years na lang yung buhay ko. 5 to 10 years.
7 years old pa lang ako, may experience na ako sa cousin ko. Tapos, syempre, sa paglipas ng panahon, nandun na yung experience na yun. Kumbaga, naisip ko na kung ano yung ginawa ng cousin ko sa akin. So, ng elementary and high school, doon na rin, no? Marami na akong mga multiple sex partner.
Well, one of the biggest issues that we're facing in terms of young people and HIV and AIDS at the moment is that based on our AIDS law, the Philippine AIDS law, there is a restriction in terms of accessing HIV counseling and testing. If you are below 18, you need parental consent or the consent of a guardian for you to be able to access.
Well, community is the people who inject drugs. Because iba din yung dynamic nila. And kadalasan kasi ng IDU, part of it are also very, very young. So almost every month may namamatay from their communities.
This poses a difficulty in a lot of situations of young people, especially those who belong to what we call Yonki affected populations. For instance, young people who inject drugs, young males who have sex with other males, or young people who engage in sex work.
Ilang beses natin ang parang sa news, patuloy at pagtaas ng rates ng HIV.
The thing is, it's not just about testing. If you cannot access testing, you can also not access treatment.
Statistics have it. It's time to act.
Gusto ko talagang i-share sa kanila na hindi basta-basta ang usaping HIV. Kailangan talaga nilang malaman kung ano ang dapat at saka ano yung mali.
Most young people think they are simply having fun.
Gusto ko lang go party ng party.
So yun, live-in partner when I was 16. So yun, that was a true love daw.
In reality, they are actually at great risk.
So thank God, negative ako.
So, my personal issue is how to disclose my status. Kasi yung stigma and discrimination, even though hanggang ngayon, is andun pa rin yung maling paniniwala nila sa mga tao na nagkaroon ng ganitong uri ng infeksyon.
The urgent and expressed need of the country's young key affected population to actively participate and effectively advocate for change in the HIV response was ably addressed by Achieve Incorporated in cooperation with UNICEF. In November 2012, the first New Gen Leadership Training course for the Philippine Training of Trainers was conducted.
When they go back to their communities, they will be able to push the advocacy on HIV and especially in the context of Yonki affected populations. And for them also concretely to be able to penetrate the structures, the local level structures that govern yung HIV response at the local level.
The awakening of young leaders.
Yonki affected population shall be given attention, shall be given the right information. Because if we do not give them the right information, it's like a race between the knowledge and the virus. We need skills, but we still need heart. Why? Because if we only have skills, yes, we know how to handle them. We know how to work with them. But if we do not have heart, we don't know what they feel. We do not know what are their issues.
And staunch advocates of change.
Isa pa, yung training na to talaga change yung life ko. Hindi lang sa buhay ko, kundi sa mindsetting ko na dapat maging aware tayo, dapat matuto tayong i-share yung nalalaman natin.
Start ako as HIV focal point, yun yung biggest change na nangyari sa akin after New Gen. Hindi lang siya simpleng isang opportunity, kundi ito na siguro yung pinakamalaking surprise sa akin na nakamtan ko. Hindi lang siya simple, kundi special siya sa akin kasi may pinaghahawakan na akong advokasya na gusto kong maibigay sa kapwa ko kabataan sa Davao City.
So naging bukas yung pag-iisip ko. Parang naiintindihan ko kung ba't ganun sila, tapos walang halong panghusga.
This paved the way for age-responsive and gender-inclusive responses to YCAP issues on HIV nationwide. Youth mentoring the youth.
Tawag ko sa kanila hindi mentees, mas colleagues para makita nila yung equality. At lagi ko sinasabi sa kanila na eventually, kahit na hindi ko pinapakita na mas matanda ako sa kanila, we will eventually age out, lalo na sa advocacy on HIV and young people. At lagi ko sa kanilang sinasabi na laging i-imagine na i-take on yung responsibility. At wag nilang tingnan yung mga binibigay na responsibilities or tasks as a problem, but a challenge para ma-push nila yung sarili nila.
It doesn't mean that you're young that you cannot do anything. Kung determinado ka lang and you don't have any hidden agendas on the line of work or charity works that you've been doing, you will be successful.
Habang kailangan pa nila ng peer educator, nandito ako. Handa akong tumulong, handa akong mag-share ng aking kalaman. Hanggang mayroong mga nagiging positibo ay nandito ako sa field nito.
Now, these young leaders who have come of age are writing their stories.
We're seeing more and more young people getting infected with HIV, and yet parang hindi ganun kalakas ang boses ng young people pagdating sa advocacy, and that's probably because on the one hand, the environment has not yet given them the opportunity to really be involved as much as they can. Hindi ganun ka-conducive in a lot of situations for young people to be involved. But with this, as a tool that they can use to push their advocacies, baka we'll see something better in the future, and we'll have more young people speaking up and pushing the advocacies for themselves and their own communities.
They may only be a handful now, but as their stories are being written, YCAP communities nationwide are slowly hearing.
Let's be optimistic na itong darkest part na to, na nasisigurado ko malampasan lang namin to. May isang araw na maliwanag na bisita para sa advokasya namin.
Listening.
Ito lang talaga yung gusto kong gawin habang nabubuhay ako, na mag-share ng mga tamang impormasyon sa kapwa ko kabataan at ipaalam sa kanila na may boses sila, na dapat sila magsalita.
Learning.
Mga napag-aralan namin sa training is yung pagiging leader sa community at sa mga kabataan din na pwedeng magkaroon, may mga panganib at banta na magkaroon ng HIV. So sila ngayon ang mga ini-educate ko paano hindi mahawa sa HIV at AIDS.
Hopefully changing.
Lagi niyong tandaan na at a certain point in time, you will age out. But try not to lose that advocacy na dahil nag-age out na kayo, wala nang concern with young people. Try to believe na there's a continuity, na while you take that baton to continue the existing good practices sa advocacy na naiwan ng mga older generation, continue to transfer the knowledge and the experience din doon naman sa mas nakakabatang henerasyon para magpatuloy yung ating advocacy. We may not see the end of AIDS in our lifetime, but I hope that time will come that wala nang deaths.
We're here!